I am Dustin Pickering from Parrot Literary Corner. You know me, your noble and honest host, and I've got exciting news for you. Last anthology, Series 1, The Literary Parrot, did such a great job. We want to continue to provide this community service to our viewers and to our contributors to the program. So please get up and get a copy immediately. You know, if you're in this book, you want to get a copy. If you're not in the book, you want to get a copy and see what we're doing. You want to be excited with us. We want you on this program, and we hope to see you sometime soon on The Literary Parrot. You have to get your hands on this copy. It's amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful anthology meant just for you. Our past guests have been invited back to contribute yet again to this Series 2. We do this quarterly anthology. We will be doing this after our 200 episode milestone. As of this last quarter, we reached 200 episodes, and past that, get up and get a copy immediately. This is the only TV show on earth for creative writers, and our guests are amazing. They're also community activists building from the ground up. This program is for everybody out there who is a creative mind. Order several copies if you can and donate to local libraries. Give them to your friends, cousins, fans, supporters, anybody that you think loves poetry. And it's not just poetry in this book. Remember, this is creative mind. So we have prose, fiction, short stories, essays, artwork, anything you can think of, artistically creative, photographs. Everything in this book is.
Listen to the people. Listen to humanity. Listen to the Parrot. Parrot TV. Parrot TV. Parrot TV.
Hi, welcome to World Inkers Network, episode 239. I'm Dustin Pickering, your noble and honest host. Today we have Karishma Mani. Dr. Karishma Mani is an international anchor, actress, journalist, model, world record holder who holds 15 world records in the history of India for her two different eye colors of eyes, and has 700 plus international awards and 23 honorary doctorates from many countries. She has won awards for Best Anchor of Kutch, as well as Best Actress in Sindhi Films. She is a gold medalist in Kutch and English literature. Her recent picture has been published in International Coffee Table Book, where the poetry is written on her beauty by national and international world record holding poets. Thanks for joining us today, Karishma. How are you today?
Hello, Mr. Dustin, and to all the viewers who are watching me, a warm hello to everyone.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year to everyone.
And Happy New Year to you as well. And remember, our guests, people watching the program today, they can leave comments on the program as it's going on. So I want to remind our viewers that they can watch, and they can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So we'd love to have some extra subscribers there. So my first question is, when did your life on the screen start? You're obviously a very performative artist. You like to be in front of the camera. So when did that start for you?
It started at a very early age. When God wants you to bring in front of camera, He starts putting you at a very, early age. So I started my career on screen at the early age of, 12 years. Maybe I was in 6th standard of my age, and I was hardly 12 years old when I did my first art film in front of the TV, and I faced the camera. And from there, the journey began. And then, today, lots of films, lots of shows, and, because of the grace of God, today I am with Parrot TV and among its beautiful viewers. So I started at a very early age, from the age of 12.
So how many films do you think you've acted in total?
It has been more than, I think, I can, it's very uncountable for me.
Mhm.
But the feature films which are released on theater, they are 2. But rather than this, I have recently in COVID time, we have done an awareness movie, which is named as Oxygen. Oxygen is a movie that is, basically the awareness movie, and basically regarding, the environment is being, dangerously harmed by the people. And to create awareness about our environment, the Oxygen movie was being, produced recently. And in COVID times, all the international and national artists sitting at home shorted this movie, and they made a movie in COVID time it was, and it's a documentary film. Like that, I've done more than 15, 20 maybe documentary films, and two feature films are being published in theaters. Those are like Duniya Dil Varanchi and Vardhan. Those are the names of movie. And for Duniya Dil Varanchi, I was a lead actress, and I had got an award as an best actress of Sindhi films.
Oh, excellent. Well, congratulations. It's quite an honor always to be, given some sort of recognition for your work. And I know it's you've got quite a few. So what is your secret to that? I mean, you get all these awards and nominations and honorary doctorates. How do you manage all that? That's quite a scope.
Actually, to be very frank, I really don't manage anything. It is God who manages at my life. It is my parents' blessing. It is my guru's blessing who manages everything in my life. It is the love. It is the wishes of the great people, my well wishers, who manages everything in life. So all because of the great Almighty, all because of the great Guru and my parents in life. I have gained all these successes and all, and because of them, today I have more than 700 plus awards in only COVID time, from 2020 to 2022. And also from childhood, if you will count my awards, it's more than 2-3 thousand plus awards. So
Wow.
it's like that.
Incredible.
And all these due to my world records recognition, it's like I have got 23 honorary doctorates from international countries.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on that. So, tell us a little bit about the world record. What is it? What records do you hold?
Yes. Okay. So regarding my record, I'll tell you what the world record is. Okay. I'll zoom myself. If you can see my eyes, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the different colors?
Right. One's a little darker. Yeah, it's very interesting. Yeah.
You can see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, one is of hazel and one is blackish brown, like chocolate brown, and one is of hazel color.
Mm-hmm.
So I hold two different colors of eyes by birth, which is a God gift to me. And you can see this color's eyes is my mother's both eye color, and this color's eyes are my father's both eye color. So
Mm-hmm.
by birth, I have been blessed with two eye colors of each of them, and this is scientifically named as congenital heterochromia, which is natural by birth, not due to any kind of disease. So I am blessed with such beautiful eyes by God, and for that I have got 15 international world records.
Oh, excellent. So when did you start doing journalism, and what kind of journalistic work do you do?
Yes, I started, there was my teacher who just dreamed about me that your personality is not like any for simple job or something. Your personality is like a fighter, like a journalist. You can stand, and you can have you have a confidence, and also you can become a journalist. There was a teacher who saw a dream about me, and from that time, I don't know what clicked. And on 2015, when I completed my masters in English literature, I got an offer to join a news channel. And the news channel had seen all my works and all, and he just offered me to join his channel. And like from 2015, I started working in journalism field, and I used to cover all sorts of story, whether it's a crime, it's a social activity, celebrities interview, page 3 interviews, a controversial topic, or the murder case, the rape cases. So all these kinds of things, the awareness stories, all these kind of stories I used to cover. And still there is a journalist inside me, and still I'm continuing with journalism as well.
That's great. It's exciting. It must be kind of a difficult field. What are some of the challenges you face as a journalist?
Sorry, I didn't heard your question.
Oh, okay. What are some of the challenges you face as a journalist?
See, there is no good driver without a hard road. If
Hmm.
your roads are not of ups and downs, you cannot become ever a good driver. So it's not only in journalism I have faced something, but in my entire life there were ups and downs in my professional and careers. But if there is a God with you, if you are honest with your karmas in life, if you are honest with your deeds and work in life, there no one, no road can bring you down. If it's always you will face with success if God is with you, if your guru is with you. So that's the thing. I have never focused on what challenges I've faced. I've almost forgotten in my life like what challenges I faced. But
Hmm.
today I'm into a position is due to those challenges, because if they would have not come into my life, I wouldn't have got successful. So challenges, or we can say that failures are the stepping stone to success. So that's what my history is. You know i I, I have never learned from any institute, the acting, the journalism, the modeling, or it's just I started doing, until doing, I got such a practice, and I'm still doing it, I'm still learning it in my life, I'm still getting successful. So it is like I just love the challenges which come on life, because they definitely will teach me and make me strong to grow more and more, to shine more and more in my life.
Well, that's good. It's definitely good to have a positive attitude, and I think that it sounds like you have a very positive attitude. So when you studied it, when you got your master's, did you run across any writers that any particular artists that you really liked in reading and studying for your master's in English?
Nothing, even I enjoyed such ways. When I did my BA,
Hmm.
okay, I did my BA in English literature, and I was a gold medalist in English literature.
Hmm.
So early morning, that's not very easy to get a gold medal in English literature. We all are here for this literary work, literary show, and everyone knows what the real meaning of literature is. Okay, it's basically deals with life. So, when I was studying with my BA, that bachelor's, this is like it was like I used to get up at morning 5 o'clock, go and give the test all day. There was such a cold winter, but in that winter I used to get up, I used to give regular tests. I was very sincere enough in studies. Then I did my B.Ed. The B.Ed was very depressing for me. I lost all the interest in studies and all.
Hmm.
Then one of my teacher motivated me to do masters in English literature. I said I am not further interested. B.Ed was a very hard phase for me. I do not want to study more. I have just lost interest with all studies. Such are the the depressing studies had made me so frustrated. I do not want to study more. So she motivated me for doing MA, and she just told me, you come and sit, and if you do not like in one day, you can leave the class, okay, and you can stop studying from that time. So I just went and I sit one day, and again I remembered the Karishma, who was of who was the BA gold medalist, and I just remembered that Karishma, and again I worked hard for MA, and I again did top in MA English literature.
I want to give a shout out to Gloria in Australia. Thank you for your comments. So, what about this new coffee table book that just came out? How did that develop?
Yes. The coffee table book was basically one of the poet from Daman, Mr. Sethi, had written this coffee table book, and he had published this book regarding the poets. The poets from all the national and international countries used to write poem, but for every poetry you need an inspiration.
Hmm.
Okay, so those inspirations were models for them, and based on that model's beauty, based on that model, their their figure, their picture, matlab, that picture, they used to write all the poetries and all. So in that coffee table book, there contains the variety of poems based on those models. And Mr. Sai Prakash was one of the poet who wrote it on my beauty, and they used to write in such a wonderful way. I'm not a poet, I'm not a like literary. I am basically connected with literature, but I am not a particular a poet to understand its depth of the words. But still, when you read, you will find it so beautiful, so beautiful. Like you will start loving yourself. It was written into such a way, and I was very glad to be part of such an international coffee table book. It was basically a flip book, which got converted into a hard copy also. So it has a variety of quality of pages, variety of poetries. You can just go into a dreamland, sitting and having your coffee and reading those poetries. You can just go to the dreamland and through those poetries. It was such. So I was very glad to be part of that book, and the book's name was Words Come From My Soul.
Excellent. So people can check that out. Do you know where that's available? Like, is it on Amazon or is it a
It
particular?
will be, it will be soon featured on Amazon and other e-sites, but presently it's with me only because it's just but we have a launching of that book also. Very soon it will get launched, and I would also like to tell you that there were 12 models, such only 12 models, and 11 of them were international model. Only I was from India, who whose on whose beauties this poetry was written. So I was very glad that I represented India in that book, and along with all the wonderful models of foreign countries, I was only Indian. So it is most proud moment for me as well. And the book is really, really beautiful, and I shall inform the viewers also when the book will be there on Amazon and all. Still the launching is left. It's still, I have got it as a gift, so
Mhm.
still the launching is left, and soon it will be launched, and soon it will be available within Amazon and everything. The book's name is Words Come From My Soul.
Excellent. So, and the basic idea was that they took 12 models and they wrote a poet wrote a poem on each of the models.
Yes, they
Interesting.
used to write poetry on their beauties and on the variety of things about those models, so they used to appreciate them by writing poetries on them.
I'm just curious, when you're in front of a camera, when you obviously spend a lot of time in front of the camera. How does it make you feel? Is it intimidating? Is it exciting? How do you manage to adapt to it?
It has become a life now for me, the camera. If I do not get a camera, I feel so frustrated. Now I'm used to it, the cameras and all. The first time I used to face camera, and now without camera is very difficult for me, because I do stage shows. I do this shows like Parrot TV and all. Basically from many shows I am also the host or moderator. So I also host many shows. I also being interviewed in many of the international shows and all. So I have just got addicted to camera, as well as got addicted with life, and without it it's very difficult for me to survive. So it's really thrilling and exciting to be in front of camera. And in journalism you're always in front of camera. So
Mhm.
camera is your life, and life of yours is like camera. So both are interconnected, both are like friends. You cannot survive without each other. It's like that.
So,
And once you become a journalist, you are always in front of camera. So camera becomes your life. And
right.
even in journalism, camera is used as a weapon. We journalists, use it as a weapon to capture all the things which are not being highlighted in the society. So both ways we have to use, but camera is my life basically.
Well, can you tell us a little bit about preparing for, like, when you're doing your anchoring, when you're doing your anchoring, how did they prepare you for that? And like, what is the process like to begin a story or a newscast?
I didn't got your question, sorry.
I was asking, what is the process like when you're preparing for a newscast? What do you go through any kind of rehearsals, or how does that work for you?
No, I don't used to do rehearsal. It was just you have to do a daring to just be on the stage, and then everything will come. See, there is always a second of a minute fear Okay, a stage fear which comes to the professional person as well as to the new person. If you remove that fear from your heart, then automatically the things will be there. Yes, in the earlier stage when you begin anchoring, you need to do rehearsal, or in the news, you need to do rehearsals and all. But once you get experience, the rehearsal is not required. Although, yes, I also suggest that one should do rehearsal all the time because it is basically a practice. In 2020, when all the shows were closed and all, so what we used to do, online shows and all. It was just like a rehearsal to us, because to keep ourselves live, to do the shows, to have a practice. So every time I used to do the shows, every time there were conferences, lots of conferences. I used to host more than I think 1500 to 2000 shows in the COVID times as well, from 2020 to 21. Okay, so like all the time you have to be live, you have to do a rehearsal, and you have to host something, so that you can enjoy your practice, you can keep practicing. So in that way also you can do the rehearsal, as well as in front of the mirror too. You can prepare the rehearsals and all, you can stand and speak, so that you can have a confidence in yourself. So to all the new learners, if you want to do anchoring or something, so just stand in front of the mirror and try to speak what you are going to perform, so that your stage fear will get vanished away.
Well, that's good advice. I think when you're preparing yourself and you practice, you as you mentioned, it's really about developing confidence in yourself and learning to adapt to the situation when it's there to be able to do a good presentation. So, what kind of practice when you early on? What kind of rehearsals did you do for yourself to practice for a newscast?
See, I had got regular shows and everything, so practice wasn't required because almost it's very regular. Okay, but yes, at the early stage, you have to learn from variety of YouTube videos, a variety of people who are performing. If you like someone's performance, you should adopt within yourself. If you like from YouTube, you should adopt within yourself. And if you like for if you like someone's some motivational speakers comment, then you have to put some quotes, some sharis and everything, to make the audience live sitting with you, in front of you and all. There should not be a gap in the show. So one must learn how to cover that gap from the show, and how to make the show so interesting that audience should hold their seats. That's the basic concept of any show, to
Mm-hmm.
make the audience hold their seats. Okay, like if you are listening, so what should I speak so that you can listen to me? Okay,
Right,
so
right.
that's the main thing. That's the main thing or technique to keep in mind when you host a show. Uh, Prepare yourself in such a way, and always, rather than becoming an anchor, think of you as an audience sitting and watching the show. So what will be your expectations while you are watching the show? If you think that it should be very interesting, the anchor should be like this, should be very lively and all, you will automatically gain such qualities from which you can develop yourself and grow yourself. That's what I did when I started the shows.
Excellent. We're going to take a brief break at World Anchors Network. Watch Seduced by Jill Sharon Kimmelman. We have Karishma Mani today. So let's take a brief break at World Anchors Network.
Seduced by Jill Sharon Kimmelman. I had always privately scoffed at the notions that a lover's touch could truly cause fair skin to blush, that a single kiss bestowed could render one silly, sly with desire. Such things found in poems and novels were nothing but crafted fiction, or so I thought. I know better now. My skin still carries the imprint of your touch. With the brilliance of clarity, I recall the taste of sweet and savage kisses. Pleasure beyond any imagining still sings within my veins, sweeter than any nectar upon the tongue, and louder than the fiercest pain. Seduced, a poem by Jill Sharon Kimmelman.
Welcome back to World Anchors Network. Hope you enjoyed that poem by Jill Sharon Kimmelman. Today we have Karishma Mani. So Karishma, we're back with you again. So how did you get successful, and what do you do for the liveliness to keep your energy up for the show when you do a show?
The most secret for my liveliness and the most secret of my smile as well as for my energy is meditation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is one thing which you adopt in your daily life and you can see your success falling towards you. You do not have to run for your success, but success will automatically run after you. That's my experience from meditation. And you cannot glow, you cannot shine, or you cannot be a successful person without adopting it. Okay, see, nowadays the youngster. Okay, sir, may I before starting this topic ask your age?
I'll be 41 next week, January 14th.
Okay, you will be 41. So, if I ask about your immune system, how is it? Is it very, good? Is it of medium level? Is it, you find every time yourself very energyful, like how you feel yourself?
It's mixed. It varies, but it's about medium, I would say.
Yes. So in today's time, our food and all are so, of junk type level and of different levels that we do not gain a proper good energy from it. There are two types of energy, which has to be balanced. One is our nourishing energy and one is protecting energy. Right? So nourishing energy is basically the fruits, vegetables and all we eat. And if we balance them by proper diets and all. Okay, and basically the protecting energy is from the god, which helps you to heal, which helps you to get refreshed, which helps you to be energetic and all. It's not only food that will help you to be energetic. It's not only the protecting energy that helps you to be energetic. Okay, so both has to be balanced properly. But if, for example, one is imbalanced, then the most proper balancing is the protecting energy, which plays a vital role in one's life. Okay, so that is the only thing. Meditation helps you to gain the protecting energy. Meditation helps you for everything. See, nowadays our immune system is very low. Okay, due to our immune system, due to our food sources, due to our nourishing energy, we are almost like a tiredness. If we work little bit, we will get tired. Okay, and I have to work for the show for 6 hours, 8 hours, 24 hours, sometimes 12 hours, sometimes. If we shoot, it's like, from morning 6 to night 8 o'clock. So, how to maintain that energy? It's like protecting energy will help you out, and it is only and only gained through meditation. So, I just, wish that all of you should adopt this meditation. And even in COVID times, there is a research that people are dying less of COVID but more of stress.
Mm-hmm.
How you gain that stress? Is it a true service, right?
I think so,
People
yeah.
are dying due to stress.
Mm-hmm.
So there is always a quote. I have made a quote. Okay, get free from tension, do meditation. Okay, and you really will see how your stresses vanishes out, how your tensions vanishes out, how the success automatically comes to you, how the mind is refreshed, how you get peace in your minds. It's not always a money that will gain peace towards you. It's always a peace of mind that will brings you happiness in life. Money cannot buy happiness to you, but these all things will buy a happiness in your life. So I suggest that those viewers who are watching this show, I suggest you to do meditation at least for 5-10 minutes every day. as you do not forget to brush your teeth, as you do not forget to wash your hands in this COVID situation, as you do not forget to bath. So do not forget to do meditation. Just try it as an adventure for few days as well, but you will really feel it really helps you out, especially in this pandemic situation.
The
Okay, if
prisoner.
you want,
I
I
can still smell you on my pillowcase, in the comforter and sheets. Thought about doing laundry, but decided to keep you with me just a little while longer. Riding giants. Each new love affair is like standing in front of a 50-foot wave. It looked doable from shore. Gifts. The son of a bitch left me broke and blacked out, with a stripper's name written in black Sharpie on my forearm. 3 bright orange traffic cones in my bedroom, and a 2-day hangover. He is the best friend ever. Wishful thinking. We kissed once. It was on the corner of Rampart Street in St. Peter, New Orleans. I wish I could say it was that magic movie moment with the perfect song, perfect setup, lighting just right, and bright orange moon overhead. Anticipation giving way to action like the final scene in 16 Candles, when the 2 main characters are kissing on a table, birthday cake shining with lit candles in between, and nothing left to wish for. And when the credits rolled, everyone was already halfway home, satisfied and happy with what the stars brought to them. But our kiss wasn't like that. It was sloppy. We were drunk. The music sucked. There was spilled beer and strangers crowding our space. We could not really call it romantic. We could only admit that it happened once. There have been no second chances. I have had 1,000 more moments between that kiss and today, some amazing, others incredible, fulfilling and fun, but all have put me here, back here, alone, staring at the stars, with only one wish left.
Corner. Back to World Anchors Network, we have Krishna Mani today. Thank you, Todd Cirillo, for his excellent performance of poetry. So tell us, what is Sindhi film? That's an interesting, I've never heard that. What does that mean?
Sindhi films are basically regional movies, and they are made with the purpose so that our culture, our language does not get into the verge of extinction. That's the basically to promote our culture, to promote our language. For that reasons, we make regional films to encourage youth for speaking up Sindhi language, and for getting to know about our culture. And also with that purpose, we take social topics in our Sindhi films, and make such films so that we can encourage the youth.
Excellent. So what kind of comments do you have about your performances? Do you have any nice compliments that people give you, and thank you? Do you have inspirational stories behind, some people find you inspiring? That you've ever heard that?
See, I believe people's comment never mattered to me. Never, ever. I feel like what you feel about your performance. Okay, but I, like as before I told you, one has to look oneself by keeping oneself in audience point of view, right? So if I am a performer, I am an actress, I should think what people should like, what they will like, or when I am into the audience, what I would like to watch when some hero or heroine is performing. So I take it on that viewpoint, and I see my performance in people's point of view. Okay, how their comment almost doesn't matter if they say yes, good and all, but how I feel myself when I am performing, okay, that matters to me a lot. So if I feel sometimes it's not a good performance, so it doesn't matters for me if people find it very inspiring and all. I feel like I should work more, I should work more, I should take much more practices of my facial expressions, my gestures, my body language. I should work hard on that more and more. And if they do not find it very interesting, then what I should do it more to make it more and more interesting. So it's like that I watch myself as an audience when I'm performing something.
Interesting. So I think it's fascinating that you're kind of indifferent to commentary from other people, and that actually helps you develop your own craft. So, what would your final words be for the audience?
What would I?
What would your final words be for the audience today?
For the audience, before ending up, do we have 5 minutes?
Yes, we have about 5 minutes.
Okay, so can we do a 2-3 minutes of meditation right now?
We just need some kind of final words from you.
Okay,
Something
okay.
like,
So my final words.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So my final words are, see, the Parrot TV viewers, Parrot TV loves you all very much, and they are very much concerned about your health as well as for you all. And there may be lots of artists like me who may be poets, who may be, literary persons, the writers, the artists, the anchors, actresses, and many of the creative workers who are associated with one or the other works. Parrot TV is waiting for you. So apply in that TV and Literary Corner. The address is being sent on the email below the website, below this show. And just, I love you, each and everyone. I just wanted to you be safe and make your family safe. Do not, do your carelessness will be, much more heavy on your family members. So do not be careless. This is a time to get yourself stress free, think from your mind, and just be safe. And just keep on smiling. Do not stress much, do not take tension. God is always there to help his children. So do not worry at all, just keep trusting God, just keep doing meditations, get free from relief, and get free from tension, do meditation, and just keep smiling. Love you all very much, and would thank you all the beautiful people as well as Parrot TV, Mr. Dustin, his director of Parrot TV. So thank you very much for having me on the show and having this wonderful show with me. And just, if you love me, then love God and start doing meditation and just try and let me know the results.
Excellent. So, do you have any shout outs? Would you like to say hello or thank you to anybody while you're on the show today?
Yes, Mr. Director, I would like to say him thank you so much, Mr. Michael. Michael is his name, right?
Mutiu.
No,
Mutiu.
sorry.
Mutiu is his name.
Mutiu, huh? Sorry. I think there's something wrong in pronunciation. I'm sorry, Mutiu. So, Mr. Mutiu, I'm really thankful for bringing me to the show, as well as to Mr. Dustin for having me on the show, and to all the viewers of Parrot TV who are listening to me very patiently and getting introduced to me. And this show is a wonderful show for bringing up the talents from all over the world. So those who are artists must apply to Literary Corner at newyorkparrot.com, and just keep supporting, keep subscribing this show. And your support, your wishes are, our biggest gift for us in this new year. So just come on this TV and as well as subscribe and help Parrot TV to grow and grow more.
Well, thank you for being on the show today, Karishma. Very early for me. It's a little later for you, but thank you so much today for being on the show. This has been World Inkers Network, and we had Karishma Mani today. And if you guys are out there watching right now, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. So check out our buttons here. Don't push them, but just look on the subscribe button on the YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. We'd love to hear what you have to say about today's program, and we'd like to thank all the comments that we had today, as well as those who were viewing today, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to support us and with money, we'd love to have some money from you, some donations. So you can get in touch with us at paypal.me/nyparrot. We'd love any guys, if you out there, if you have a little spare change, just throw it our way. It'll support the arts and support the endeavors of artists out there as we build this company up, the World Inkers Network. And we have World Inkers Printing and Publishing coming soon. So we're keeping pushing that, and we're going to keep making that happen. And if you want to get in touch with me to be a guest on the program, I'd love to hear from you. You can get in touch with me at literarycorner@newyorkparrot.com. That's running down there at the bottom of the screen, literarycorner@newyorkparrot.com. If you're a writer, if you're any kind of writer, creative mind, we'd love to have you. It would be fabulous to have you on the program. Don't be shy. We'd love to hear from you. So you guys out there, I hope you have a great afternoon. Get to writing. Thank you for joining us today. Hi, I am Dustin Pickering from Parrot Literary Corner. You know me, your noble and honest host, and I've got exciting news for you. Last anthology, Series 1, The Literary Parrot, did such a great job. We want to continue to provide this community service to our viewers and to our contributors to the program. So please get up and get a copy immediately. You know, if you're in this book, you want to get a copy. If you're not in the book, you want to get a copy and see what we're doing. You want to be excited with us. We want you on this program, and we hope to see you sometime soon on The Literary Parrot. You have to get your hands on this copy. It's amazing. It's an absolutely beautiful anthology meant just for you. Our past guests have been invited back to contribute yet again to this Series 2. We do this quarterly anthology.
Listen